Old Forester President's Choice. Is it getting worse? Now, Old Forester President's Choice is the pinnacle of the Old Forester line. It first started way back in the 1800s, and then in the 60s and 70s, it was a very selective special edition that was created for presidents of companies and stuff like that. And then in 2018, they started back up again, and they started making absolute bangers. I remember getting my first one at the bar there at Old Forester, and it was just amazing. I think that was like barrel 12 or 13, and that was in 2020. Now they're up to barrel like 200 plus, and they're also distributing to all the different states. Now, some of those early ones did have lower age statements, but when they're cherry picked from a very select number of barrels, you can pick some good stuff. So here we have barrel 45, 48, 76, and 170. And maybe more importantly, they range from 88 months, 10 year, 11 year, and then a monster 12 year. The other problem is these bottles run about $250 plus, and that's MSRP. So they need to be good at that price. Now, there's not a bad pour in any of these, but the 88-month one, barrel 170, is just much more like the standard Old Forester profile. There's a bit of banana in there. It's a little bit hot, where the other ones just get good to great. And the 12-year is the absolute best President's Choice I've ever had. It's got none of the real banana, but it's a lot more caramel, like Werther's original, and it is fantastic. And then the two in the middle, they range by age too. So it is interesting that it's more about the age of it than the barrel number, but barrel 45 and 48 are pretty close. So the conclusion is President's Choice is getting younger, and it is not as good as what it was back in the day. And I don't have any of the really old President's Choice, but out of this selection, I would say if you're looking at some of the new President's Choice that's only like 70 months old, 80 months old, and 250, or you're paying $300, it's just not worth it. Let's see if you can pick up an older one.